catch up. Yeah, I remember my first assignment in Cardiff. I topped the assignment for some reason because I overstudied. But one of our first episodes, we there was a comment that said something like, "तुम्हें किसने host बना दिया?"
हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अ ब्रांड न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ सिप टू सक्सेस। सो आज हमारे साथ है दीक्षा। शी इज़ अ पॉडकास्ट होस्ट एंड ऑल्सो एन ऑथर। हाय दीक्षा, वेलकम टू सिप टू सक्सेस।
Thank you so much.
So we have very two commonalities with us. You are also running a podcast show. You are also an author.
I'm also struggling
I'm
being a podcast host.
So struggle तो I guess साथ साथ चलता ही रहेगा.
Yeah.
We can't say कि अब struggle से बाहर आ गए हैं. So every day it's a new struggle. So to start with, let's talk about you, your life. What have been you doing? Just to give an idea about yourself.
I'll just start from where I started. I did my graduation in economics, and then I went for my master's in journalism, media, and communication. And that was in the UK, and I came back and joined Yahoo. That was my first job. That's when I started up also for the first time.
That was in year
2014.
2014.
Yeah, and so that was my first job. And actually, while I was with Yahoo, I started my first company, which is called Akkar Bakkar, which is a user-generated storytelling platform. And now I'm running my second company, which is Yoso Media, which is a personal branding agency. Everything I do in my life is actually just to now, build this large business and carry on with all the other hobbies that I have, which is probably writing, and so I write books as well.
So writing, you said it is a hobby. So ये starting से था या after you started working you caught up कि ठीक है writing as a hobby भी?
Absolutely not. I am the kind of author who used to not write and read as a kid.
हाँ. तो you were a पढ़ाकू student kind of a thing?
नॉट एट ऑल. मैंने बस तब पढ़ा जब इम्पोर्टेंट था, तो 10th स्टैंडर्ड में और 12th स्टैंडर्ड में.
एक दो महीना पहले पढ़े, एग्जाम दिया.
That's it. Otherwise, I was a very, very average student in school. So yeah, but writing, reading में नहीं करती थी. मेरी बहन बहुत करती थी, वो मेरे को बोलती थी करो. And I started reading and writing per se when I went for my master's in journalism. So while I was doing economics, I did it from SRCC, Sri Ram College of Commerce, and वहाँ पे I was into theatre. And that is when I realized that, I have this creative instinct, which is the most natural thing I have. So I want to hone it. And that's why I did journalism. And when I was doing journalism is when I started writing, reading a lot, because I think it's a prerequisite. तो मुझे लग रहा था कि मैं anyway इस race में पीछे हूँ. So yeah.
So why not catch up?
Why not just catch up? Yeah, I remember my first assignment in Cardiff. I topped the assignment for some reason because I overstudied. Yeah, and there was this friend of mine who was a complete geek, who was actually quite a known journalist, and she's taking notes. She's like, "How did you do this?" I said, "I just took it very seriously."
So क्या था assignment वैसे वो?
The assignment was to write an essay on anything in journalism. I wrote an essay on the phone hacking scandal that had happened in the UK उससे 1-2 साल पहले, and it was quite a big controversy in journalism that time. तो उसका पूरा एनालिसिस कि क्यों कैसे अफेक्ट किया न्यूज़पेपर को, मुर्डॉक फैमिली का पूरा they were taken down, and they were they can't be taken down, but it happened.
So you got to utilize your reading skills, writing skills, थोड़ा research भी सब कुछ उसमें utilize हो गया.
Absolutely.
So and you also have a podcast channel. So थोड़ा उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. How you started this? क्या thought था? क्यों ऐसा heavy and भारी भरकम चीज start करने का मन आया?
नहीं यार, तो हम लोग के लिए it was two things. One, that I'm very passionate about learning from female leaders.
Okay.
And so my podcast is called the Bichari podcast. And तो वन इज कि ये लाइफ लॉन्ग पर्पस है रियली टू नो मोर फीमेल लीडर्स एंड टू अंडरस्टैंड मोर अबाउट देम कि कैसे किया उन्होंने जो किया, हाउ डिड दे अचीव सक्सेस. एंड सेकेंड वॉज कि ये हमारा मार्केटिंग भी था फॉर योसो मीडिया बिकॉज it's almost like personal branding of these female leaders. So we did that. In fact, we eventually got males also on the podcast and talked about females and things like that. But also like a lot of questions on personal branding. So yeah, this was the two. These were the two reasons, and I think it worked out well. It has worked out very well for Yoso. So yeah, that's the reason why I started it.
And any guest or any topic or any negative feedback that you had while during these you had the podcast jo
Yeah, like
if in case you
there
have
are two
any
things that
experience.
happened. One is that one guest or someone I invited, she said no to come on the podcast because she didn't like the name, which is Bichari.
Acha.
She's like, I don't associate with it. I said, okay then. I said, I thought it's a really cool name. So mostly I've got positive feedback, but then there will be some people who have something against it. But second was, I remember one of our first episodes, there was a comment that said something like, तुम्हें किसने host बना दिया, शक्ल देखी or something like that. Okay. And then I went to see some of my friends who run podcasts who are definitely not as good looking as me, but they are men, so
Okay.
they don't get to hear the same,
Right.
they don't get the same comments. And I was like, okay, so this is something that you have to be very used to when you're a female.
But why is the gender bias? Because I have also noticed this when there is a female host, not only the podcast, be it any kind of a media thing. So they usually comment or talk about the appearance and all the
Yes.
stuff. And
Yes.
vis-a-vis, if it's a male host, then these parameters are not considered, but the
what they're talking.
what they're talking, how they're talking, these. But
Yeah.
ये क्यों ऐसा है? We have evolved, the audience have evolved, but still we have these thoughts and ideas coming around.
I mean, it's conditioning. I think, when we go out, it matters what we wear when we're going for a meeting also, right? It matters. I mean, there are founders that I know who would wear like track pants and go for meetings, right? Versus I can't do the same thing. Absolutely, right? It matters what I wear because I don't want to get hit on. I don't want the person in front of me to think that I'm non-serious. Then at the same time, I don't want them to think that
Taking it lightly.
I'm taking it too seriously
Too
also.
seriously.
So yeah, when it comes to a female, being a female versus a male, I think when I am going anywhere, be it a podcast or
Any
starting a company,
appearance.
starting a podcast, writing a book, anything, I also have to think what this person will think about me if I wear this, if I do this, can I say this word? I'll definitely be judged for some reason. While the person with me, a man, उसको तुम seriously लोगे no matter what. If he's achieved something in life,
Exactly.
he's there. While it's not the same thing with females. Like I remember seeing many, actually I remember seeing many interviews where the most famous females get asked the stupidest questions. Like I think there was an interview where Sania Mirza is there and this guy, a fan, is saying, hi, it's so nice to meet you, and she's like, great, how's your son? And she's like, he's great, he's at home, I'm blah blah. And he's like, but you should be with your son. And
Taking care.
and she's like, wait, who are you to tell me what I should be doing, right? So I think when it comes to a female, it doesn't matter how successful you are and at what point in life you have achieved, which is milestones for you, you will still always have to think what the people will think about them, because anyway it's a struggle to reach anywhere, and then you don't want someone to have a perspective that will ruin everything for you, I believe. So I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
So let's talk about your personal branding company, Yoso Media के बारे में. So how important personal branding is for founders and how to build personal brand and how to maintain, कितना important होता है founders के लिए?
So I think 5 साल पहले I would have said कि ठीक है, I mean, it matters what you're doing in life instead of showing what you're doing. But today, I think it's a non-negotiable. You have to show also, talk also, create content also, because anyone who has achieved less than you or doesn't even have such a great story, if they are communicating it well, what they're doing, they may walk all over you, is my belief, because the internet is crowded now. There are so many people. Every industry, every category, every company has many competitors. So I think it's a non-negotiable, and I think you can start really small, like you can just start posting on across your social media channels like twice or thrice a week, and actually pick the social media channel where your TG is. So if it's LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, just stick with
To the
posting two,
basics
three
that
times a
socials
week.
we have.
There are a few things that you can do, like get known for what you're wearing everywhere, for example, right? I mean, this is such a small thing which you can do offline. Whenever you're going to a party, for example, you're always wearing this white t-shirt, or and that's what you're known for. Ki, oh, this guy always wears a white t-shirt. Why, right? And then that's an
This is a
icebreaker as well.
good thing to add up to the personal brand also.
Absolutely, it's like a signature. So
Right.
so think about that signature that you can do offline as well as online, and start implementing it. And I think that's another way you can start small and go
And
big.
have it.
But yeah,
Yeah, don't you think कि अगर founders focus on this personal brand बनाने पे, so that might hamper उनका business goals से वहाँ से थोड़ा सा, because एक startup बनाना, उसको run करना अपने आप में बहुत challenging task होता है. अब उनके ऊपर एक हमने personal branding का एक और task दे दिया है. So how do you think founders can
sorry.
how do you think they can manage these aspects with their normal day-to-day running?
But that is why we exist, and there are many personal branding experts
Okay.
that are out there. Definitely, a founder can't do it himself. Leaders can't do it themselves. They don't have the time. They have the knowledge, they have the experience. They have some time in a week to give to it, maybe, but they don't have the time to post. They don't have the time to think about their brand. They don't have the time to be consistent, right? So that is where we come in and solve that for them. And so basically you have a dedicated team to be doing your personal branding month on month, right? So I don't think the answer is that the founder starts doing it. The answer is that you have someone. It could be, by the way, someone who is like an EA to you, like a personal branding assistant, and that person is responsible for
doing that.
yes,
And
absolutely.
I think so it can also be done like, whatever business you are building up, and you kind of record the entire thing, maybe a daily basis, how the production is happening, what are you doing in your office, kind of a
Yeah,
daily
absolutely.
life, so that you can show your story, your brand story to the audience, and they can relate.
Absolutely. There are so many numbers available online which says that if you have your personal branding right, you have faster growth in revenue. You have, and there are numbers. You can just put it on the screen. It's actually on our website. Then you recruit better, like the best talent pool, because when leaders have a brand, the best talent pool also applies. Crisis management happens quite well. Fundraising becomes easier. So there is no reason why a founder or
founder should
leader
not
should
do it.
not, right? Because there's data out there that says that that if you do it, this is the benefit.
Benefits you get.
And we all know that company pages don't have as much engagement as the human pages. So that also, I mean, announcements and doing campaigns, etc. Everything becomes easy if the founder
Founder
is
is a person.
active online.
And what are the top, like say अगर social media की बात करें, what should be the number one channel or platform that they should utilize or leverage to create a good, strong brand? Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. What
I
should be
think
the
I think there's no one perfect answer to it. For example, if it's a D2C founder, he should be super active on Instagram.
Instagram?
Uh, if you're a tech founder, I would say, yeah, do LinkedIn. I mean, it will help you with recruitment for sure. In fact, if you're a gamer, for example, you have a gaming company, be active on Discord as well. So there are so many channels which have different kind of TGs
Reach
and,
and
and,
audience.
and demographics. So you should go for the channels that will serve your purpose the best way possible.
So now let's talk about your book. You have published a second book
Yeah.
now, and उसके बारे में बात करते हैं कुछ क्या title है, what it is all about.
So the second book is called Nimbu Saab, which is basically a book on a Kargil war hero who's from Nagaland. And the interesting part about his life is that he had a really good life or a really large life before he joined the army as well. He joined probably at the age of 24, and we lost him at 25. He's a Mahavir Chakra awardee, which is the second highest gallantry award. And so my sister and I have written this book together. This is the first book we have co-authored. Both of us are authors. And my first book was Letters from Kargil. So both my books are Kargil war related. I remember there is someone who told me that, hey, you seem like this walking, talking personal brand for the Kargil war, because I've been writing about it since 2015 and then have given so many opinions. And
Just to cut you, do you have an army background or something?
yeah. So my father is a Kargil war martyr.
Oh, okay.
And so we are Fauji kids.
Sorry, I was just
No.
asking about the book.
So that is what Nimbu Saab has just come out. My first book had come in 2017, which is Letters from Kargil, and I hope to write more books. But I don't know if it will always be the same genre. But I like to write about things that really matter to me, and I think they are stories that definitely should be told. So, for example, Nimbu Saab is important because it's a story from Nagaland, and that's a place in India that not many people know about. So that is what was interesting to us in this book.
And how long does it take to, because I have also authored a small packaging book,
Yeah.
so I know कि काफी thought and काफी time लगता है to put down your thoughts, refine it and redo the edits and all. But to write a full-fledged good, I guess 200 pager की book जो होता है उसके लिए बहुत सारा डेटा लगता है.
Yeah.
And बहुत सारा effort और mental आपका focus चाहिए. How do you manage कि पॉडकास्ट भी चल रहा है, कंपनीज भी चल रही है, बुक भी लिख दी, इतना डेडिकेशन और इतना थॉट प्रोसेस क्लियर करना?
I think the answer is in finding discipline. That's it. I think I haven't had a free weekend for the longest time. I can't remember the last weekend I had where I woke up late and I was I could just watch TV all day. It hasn't happened, but some things then. What I do is I definitely play football. I definitely practice yoga. I like to probably eat healthy. It's just that anything that helps me managing my energy. I would say, that then enables me to do all of the 100 things that I'm doing. But that's what I do. So, and I don't think at the same time I'm doing 5 things. It's probably 2 or 3 things. So right now, book release has been busy, PR with book has been busy, but also Yoso has been busy. We are hiring very aggressively.
Okay.
Our team has suddenly become large. We are in a very high growth phase. So I'm only focused on these 2 things. There's no podcast happening right now, right?
Okay.
It will happen, but
that is on
but
a back burner.
I mean, there is no reason why I should be doing a third thing, which I'll do, which will be suboptimal, right? That's not something that I like to do, or I would want to do. I have 2 questions for you. One is, what is your book about? And second is, why have you started this podcast?
Okay. So the book, I will give you a brief. So when the COVID happened, we run a packaging design and manufacturing company. So most of our clients, because सब कुछ बंद था, only essentials were working. So 2 or 3 clients were operating. So we were comparatively very free.
Okay.
And I thought of writing, just note down the things कि क्या क्या packaging में होता है, how to develop a good packaging, how branding in packaging is to be used, so that brands के लिए एक अपना communication extension का एक अच्छा resource बन जाता है.
Yeah.
So वो सब thoughts मैं ऐसे ही यूजुअली नोट डाउन कर रहा था एंड फिर माय वाइफ सजेस्टेड कि यू हैव पुट इन सो मच आवर्स ऑन दिस सो व्हाई नॉट क्रिएट अ रीडेबल बुक सो दैट इट विल हेल्प अदर ब्रांड्स एंड जो आपके ऑलरेडी एसोसिएटेड क्लाइंट्स हैं उनको इट विल बी अ रेडी रेकनर फॉर पैकेजिंग.
Oh, nice.
सो वहाँ से आई स्टार्टेड बिल्डिंग इट इनटू अ बुक काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. सो वो छोटा सा एक 75 पेजर का स्मॉल बुक है. सो इफ इन केस एनीवन इज रनिंग अ ब्रांड एंड दे रीड इट सो दे कैन डेवलप देयर पैकेजिंग कि कैसे ब्रांडिंग को पैकेजिंग के साथ में रख के एक अपना अच्छा पैकेजिंग बनाना है. सो ये है. सो
Interesting.
वी डिड हमने इसको सेल्फ पब्लिश करा नोशन पे और अमेजोन पे ई बुक फॉर्मेट में अवेलेबल है. एंड सेकंड यू आस्क्ड मी अबाउट द पॉडकास्ट. सो पॉडकास्ट वी स्टार्टेड सेम बिकॉज कमिंग फ्रॉम पैकेजिंग बैकग्राउंड आई हैव बीन फॉर्चुनेट इनफ. हम काफ़ी वेरिड इंडस्ट्रीज के ब्रांड्स के साथ काम कर चुके हैं एंड मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर स्टार्टअप्स ऑल्सो. दे हैव reached a good industry leader kind of a position now. So I have seen the companies grow, their founders' life, उन्होंने कैसे struggle करा है, how they created their brand. So I wanted to share their journey and talk about their life because आजकल हो गया ना स्टार्टअप बहुत ग्लैमराइज हो गया है कि स्टार्टअप करते हैं बट कोई जब करने लगता है तब पता चलता है इसमें बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस है.
Absolutely.
बाहर से जितना अच्छा लगता है वो अंदर से इतना हुई किलिंग है. सो वी वांटेड टू शेयर दी स्टोरी की सब कुछ आता है, चैलेंजेस आपके पास भी आएंगे. सो इफ इन केस जो भी व्यूअर्स है जिन्होंने स्टार्ट करा है या दे आर प्लानिंग टू स्टार्ट, दे कैन सी, दे कैन वॉच एंड दे कैन रिलेट विद देमसेल्व्स कि ठीक है चैलेंजेस आते हैं, मतलब लगे
How to
रहेंगे,
navigate around.
नेविगेट करेंगे, अपना डिसीजन मेकिंग सही रखेंगे, विजन सही होगा तो वी कैन ऑल्सो सर्वाइव. सो जस्ट शेयरिंग देयर स्टोरीज and that's how we started.
I think it's so important to kind of when when you're in a situation, how you react
Exactly.
matters so much on this journey. Like respond to that situation. You can give up, you can start another time, you can take a job, whatever. But this is something that I've been into this for a decade now, and I think this is the major thing that I've realized, that taking the right step when things get tough
हाँ,
matters a lot.
Exactly.
It can make or break you.
वो क्या होता है ना, जब सब कुछ सही चल रहा है तो it's a smooth ride.
Yeah.
The moment a rock hits you, then what action that you take, उस वक्त आप क्या डिसाइड करते हो.
Yeah.
वो सारा प्ले, वो सारा जो मैनेज करना होता है, that is the hardest part.
Absolutely.
So we just wanted कि people should know कि starting up is a good thing, but it's not an easier thing.
Yeah.
It's the hardest job. It's always like grass is greener on the other side. So just
if you have the energy, do it. If you don't,
Huh.
I think you can literally take a job and earn a lot of money.
Yes.
I think the opportunity cost sometimes is quite high anyway.
right.
So thank you so much for having me on this.
Yes. It was great to have you, Diksha. काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन मिली आपसे एंड आई एम like best of luck for the book.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you do the third edition also soon.
Absolutely. It should go into many, many editions, hopefully.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.